What's up, guys? It's Jones.
And I'm Man. And we're Jones and Mann. And tonight we are jonesing on Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. All right, Jones. So this is the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It took us a while. I mean, I've had it for a minute. Yeah. As you can tell, the top's been popped. I'll go ahead and disclose that. But I originally sent you a sample, and then we were able to actually get together before we could do that sample. So that worked out perfectly.
Yeah, no quarantine edition.
No quarantine edition. I always like it when we can do it together. It's just, it's better. But
much
hey,
easier, less fuss.
Less fuss. So we don't have technology issues and all that stuff to worry about. But anyway, well, unless I forget to turn it on.
But we weren't going to mention that.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm going to go ahead and do it before somebody else does. So this is the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. They've been really doing a lot of new expressions this year because we tried the rye. I know I've tried a couple of the barrel proofs, so I know that you've tried a couple of the barrel proofs. We haven't done an episode, but I'm going to be working on that. And this Elijah Craig is the newest release. Yeah. So as always, while I pop the top, hold on, and pour us a little, what can you tell us about this EC?
Well, it was originally released to the public in September 2020, so it's going to be fairly difficult for a lot of people to find. And then, like I said, in the promo, I said it was a double oak barrel.
Right.
So it's the original Elijah Craig single batch, which I actually enjoy. That's typically around that $25 range. Mm-hmm. So it's good bourbon at that price range. So then they take this and they put it into an additional,
additional cask.
Yeah, additional.
A lightly toasted.
Lightly toasted, or they say moderately toasted American oak barrel. Yep. Let it rest for an additional 18 months.
Yep.
And bam, they bottle it and give us this at 94 proof.
So that's the toasted aspect. Yeah. It's really just a barrel. It's not burned to the point of being charred. It's toasted. So sometimes they do that in the oven. Sometimes they can do that with just simply through heat kind of deal.
That's right.
I know it has a fantastic aroma. I'm not a big Elijah Craig fan, but I saw this release and I was like, I gotta get it. Get it. So that extra barrel and toasting runs you an extra $20 because this was $50. It was $50 for this. So,
okay, Elijah Craig, you have stepped your game up to the pricing of Will Jones really be harsh.
Yeah. So I guess let's just go ahead and kind of get into it.
Just clink
them and drink them. Ooh.
Okay. That's
aggressive.
Yeah, that's really aggressive.
That's aggressive.
Let's go ahead and get that on the rocks.
This is 94 proof. Yeah, 94 proof. So a little bit more than the regular that I personally enjoy. But let's just spin it around. Yeah. Clink them and drink them. It smelled really good. Just the aroma that was in the air.
Yeah, it has a great nose to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Well, I go first. One, I think I've said it before a couple times. I am not the biggest Elijah Craig fan. I think to me, their spirits in comparison to other things I've tasted and in comparison to what I like, they always tend to feel a little unfinished, a little rough around the edges. This is 94, so you're right. It's gonna drink a little heavier than an 80 proof bourbon, but it just I don't enjoy it. Like right now, I still have heat in my throat from the On the Rocks pour, and at $50, I wouldn't buy it again. So rate it. I'm gonna give it. Me personally, I'm going to be real with it. I'm going to give it a 2.
All right. Yeah. So, on the nose, you get a lot of bacon spice.
Yeah.
You get a lot of that barrel smell. Mm-hmm. And it smells great. When you taste it, to me, it is extremely bitter.
Yep.
It is bitter. It is harsh.
Like center. When you say bitter, and I'm thinking bitter, I'm thinking. Have you ever had a pecan before? The center of the pecan that you're not supposed to eat. That bitter kind of.
Yeah. No, like you get the husk.
Yeah.
Like you're eating shell or something.
Yeah.
It is very harsh. And typically I am a fan of Elijah Craig small batch.
Yeah.
But this is horrible. I can't. My apologies, guys. I just can't.
Hey, don't fight it back. Don't fight it back.
And you would think that some of the harshness would come off when you put it on the rocks, but it's still just as bitter, just as unrefined. It takes the small batch and does something horrible to it.
Yeah.
Because I would typically rate the small batch at like a 3.5.
Okay.
This one, I struggle to even give it a 2.
Yeah.
Because it is like somebody just balled up some random baking spices and just threw them together and gave them to you with some water in it.
Yeah.
So
I'm with you on that. I have been pursuing because they say that the toasting of a barrel keeps a lot of the sweetness and the caramels. So when you put that spirit in there and you age it, the spirit takes up a lot more of that. So if that is the case, and this is an example of that, like I've been trying to get Michner's toasted barrel, and if Michner's toasted barrel tastes like this, I no longer want to pursue it because I don't like it at all. So yeah, it's not.
yeah, as you say that, I said, well, let me go back and see if I can get some of that sweetness and no sweetness. You can definitely taste some of the barrel aging. There's definitely some proofage there, but it is not something that I would recommend. At $50, there's a lot of other good double barrel or double oaked items out there.
Yep. What's the first one that comes to mind?
Woodford Reserve.
The Woodford is awesome. Now Woodford is double oak, but it's not toasted. So there is a difference. There's a difference in that. But at least I don't believe Woodford is toasted. It's just, but it's a much better. I would like, and Woodford's like 50,
more finished.
50, 55 maybe.
Yes, they're right at the same price.
And I would take that any day over this.
The Old Forester 1910.
Any day over this.
It's just so many others, and even at that price range, just $50 for a bourbon in general.
It's got to perform.
Yeah, it has to perform.
Yeah.
I would still leave it at $25. The additional 18 months of aging did not do well on this.
For sure. And this is so that I'm just going to say, hey, look, if you are looking for a decanter, check out Prestige Decanters. Use promo code JNM. I'm going to hide the bottle. Use promo code JNM. Notice that this is my decanter in bond. There's more juice in there, so if you haven't seen that episode, be sure to check it out. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Jones. I'm always glad when you can join. Sorry that I made you join for this. And that is what it is. Clink them and not drink them.
Yeah, how did you know what I was going to say?
We'll see you next time.